Hey there, Matt Donahue here again. So what I'm going to do in this video is give you a short tour of the Canvas course shell. So in your dashboard, you should have these different cards according to the classes you're enrolled in. So I'm going to click on CHE 255 Organic Chemistry 1, which launches the course shell. So what you're going to see here first is the syllabus page. So in this area is contact information for me. Again, the location and time for this course is Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 11 to 12. The course has been designated as the chat designation in SOAR, which means it's entirely online. So we are not meeting face-to-face, and your attendance in these chat sessions is not mandatory. So you can think of these sort of as office hours in a sense. And I will hold those either through Canvas, Microsoft Teams, or Zoom, depending on what I figure out moving through this semester. I really haven't decided yet based on the technology available. So you can call me Matt, that's fine. My physical office is Tech 429. Basically, we're not allowed to meet face-to-face, so what you can do is email me for a calendar invite, and probably what I'll use is Microsoft Teams for those. I'll respond with an invitation to you to lock in. About 30-minute time is normally what I spend for a one-on-one office hour. My email, you've gotten plenty of emails from me. If you do email me, expect a reply within 24 hours. Or if you don't, send me a follow-up. My office phone is here. If I don't answer it, which I usually don't, just leave a voicemail. The voicemail will then go to my email, which I check regularly. So I do have a YouTube channel, which is listed here. So you should subscribe to that for 3 points. And basically, those 3 points are engagement points for the course. I have a Twitter account at Donahue Group. I post stuff on there irregularly. My research website is here. And the actual syllabus PDF is here. So if you click on that and download it, you'll get a PDF. So that's the syllabus page for the Canvas course shell. I'll make a separate video to go through the actual syllabus itself and give you a little bit more detail of the expectations. The other main sort of page that you're going to want to check frequently is the module page here on the left. So if we click on that, so this start how to get started video will actually be posted here in this this page here. So there are sections. Start here, the different syllabus sections. So there's a specific COVID-19 syllabus statement. Then if you click in each of these, what's basically going to show up is stuff from the syllabus. I'll make a separate syllabus tour, but it's essentially the same information. So what's important to you is this page here, homework and exams. So these 3 links will allow you to access the Wileyplus, which you'll do pretty much all your work in for this course. So scrolling below, there's 5 modules for this course. Module 1, which we're going to be starting today, is bonding, functional groups, and physical properties. So I'm going to start clicking around in here just to walk you through the layout of this. So if I click on Module 1, Synopsis, Chapter Learnings, Learning Outcomes, and Lecture Screencasts. So each module has a synopsis. What are we going to be learning in that module? The required reading is basically 2 or 3 chapters per module. These are the chapter learning outcomes. So these are the things that you need to be able to demonstrate from the readings and problem sets that you do to show that you understand the material. So your module assessments, there are 2 sets of textbook problems, 2 adaptive learning set problems, various engagement activities and professional development, and a single exam. So the module schedule is listed below, and also this is in that syllabus PDF. So I'm just going to scroll through that. Then below here are the lecture screencasts. These screencasts are basically going to take place of the face-to-face lectures for this semester. So you should watch these in order. And as I mentioned here, there's going to be a lot of overlap between them. That's somewhat intentional in a sense that if you don't understand it in one screencast, perhaps you'll understand it in the next. But I do encourage you to watch them from start to finish, even though it can be sort of boring and that, but you know, really be engaged when you're watching these things. Don't just sort of tune out, because the stuff that we learn in this module is built upon in the next 2, 3, 4, and 5 modules. So I'm going to go back up to modules here and scroll down. So we just clicked in here. Then everything below here will take you to the Wileyplus online resources. So if I click Chapter 1, that's going to launch this page. And so if I click this, this is going to launch a separate window. And so this is the reading for Chapter 1 of the required textbook. And so this is a separate website, Wileyplus. You've sort of left Canvas at this point. So we have your chapter readings, your resources, and your practice. So the problem sets are taken directly from the textbook. The adaptive learning sets are a separate sort of problem set that you will not see in the textbook itself. So here you can scroll through, do your reading. When you get to the bottom, you hit next. So you can see we're at 1.01, Introduction to Organic Chemistry. So there's a lot of interactive things in the textbook here, so you scroll over that. If we hit next, we go to the next section. So there's Skill Builder. These will basically walk you through step by step how to solve a problem. Practice the skill. So when you come to these, you can do these, you know, on paper, and some of these are actually assigned in the online homework set. So if you do them on paper, then you open up your problem set online and you see that same problem, you're ahead of the game. So practice the skill, apply the skill. Apply the skill is a little bit more in depth in terms of the knowledge. So let's click on Skill Builder. What happens? We launch another window here. So it says we're given this structure, so we'll understand what this means. Identify any structure below that represents a constitutional isomer of the compound shown. So basically, we're looking at which of these structures, A, B, C, D, or E, is a constitutional isomer. So I'm not going to solve this right now, but this is sort of how the problems look in the problem sets that you're going to be doing. So that's sort of a brief introduction of the Wileyplus text. I'm going to go back into Canvas to the modules. So we see HW1 and Orion 1. So each chapter is going to have a homework set and an Orion set. So if I click on a homework set, we launch another window. Then you see this. I can highlight over here. This is going to take us to Wiley now. And so this is a problem set. And so if I click the first one here, you see that's the same problem exactly from the book. So basically, the problem sets are taken from the text. And this may look like a lot of problems, but you know, each problem, you know, may have a couple different sections, A, B, C, D. And a lot of them are sort of multiple choice like this. So you see here's B, and you know, you're sort of clicking the right answer. So even though this looks like a lot of problems, The time burden shouldn't be, any more than an hour per problem set, if I had to guess about it. So that's a textbook problem set. Let me go back to modules. So let's open the Orion module here. So we have homework 1, Orion 1. Again, those are associated with chapter 1. These are both due August 31st prior to your exam 1. If I click on that, click on this link, we launch the Wileyplus site again. Apparently I cannot preview this, but essentially what it's going to run you through is about 40 problems. Again, that sounds like a lot, but they're all pretty much multiple choice, that you will basically select the answer you think is correct, and there's a toolbar at the bottom, and you're going to give your confidence level in answering that question. I encourage you to click how confident you are, because this system is really meant to assess how well you understand the material. So again, we're back in modules. Even though only module 1 is visible to you now, they're all pretty much going to look like this. You're going to have your synopsis, chapter learning outcomes, lecture screencasts. You'll have your chapter readings linked in here, the homeworks, the Orions. The different engagement activities and professional developments will also be assigned through Canvas, and your grades will be located all in Canvas. So you click on your grades. I'm not going to click on that because it shows everyone, and basically, but it should be aligned according to problem sets, Orion adaptive learning problem sets, exams, engagement, and professional activities. So you'll see your scores in those different sections. So again, this has just been a brief tour of using the Canvas course shell for Organic Chemistry 1. Depending on the questions I get, I may create another one of these to go into a little bit more specifics, but please go ahead. Download your syllabus PDF. I sent you an email version of it this morning as well. I'll make a syllabus tour going through the Word document, so you know the expectations for the course and what you're trying to do to earn a letter grade in this course. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and I look forward to working with you this fall 2020 semester. Okay, take care.